Are you moderating this panel?
We're just gonna go through it. It's easy.
What do you mean go through it?
Just like questions.
We don't make YouTube videos. I'm not Jake Paul.
We're just gonna sit like this and talk.
I'm already on you. Move the camera then. Thing's way too close to your face.
Obviously, I'm gonna zoom back. Stop. God, you're so annoying. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait.
Why are you looking like that?
So weird. Alright,
You're like,
hurry up. Go.
You can have fun with this. You're like, bored, sick. So let's do it again. More personality.
Oh, it's recording. Why is it recording?
I'm just testing it.
Oh,
relax.
He's gonna do bloopers.
No, I don't want bloopers.
Oh, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Bobby, and I have two awesome guests here today, as you can tell. My brothers. This is
Drew.
This is
Anthony.
and we are brothers. And we're triplets. So I figured while I'm home, why not do this awesome sit-down session with them, and you guys get to know what it's like being a triplet. So what do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Why not?
Okay. Okay. So we made a list of questions, and we're just gonna go down them and answer them to the best of our abilities.
It's a test.
No, this isn't a test. This is just...
You said best of our abilities.
Okay, well, you guys aren't used to being on camera, so best of your abilities. Sorry. That was a joke. So the first question is, how old are you guys? What's your birth story?
Born in a hospital.
Couldn't have said it better.
I was born first.
No, I was born second.
11:30 a.m.
11:31
everyone
a.m.
else.
Wait, you guys need to talk one at a time.
25, gonna be 26 on October 18th. Born at 11:30 a.m. before both of them.
Same thing, just born 11:31 a.m.
And I was the last one, was born 11:35.
Sick.
What's it like being a triplet? Best and worst parts?
Very good parts.
Well, we're used to sharing literally everything.
Worst part.
Shared room, shared clothes, shared a car.
Most of what one of us has done, the other two have done at the same time, so we're just sharing a lot of experiences together simultaneously, which is really cool.
Just having two, built-in friends to share life with and go through school, sports, whatever it is. We come home after school together, ride the bus, and then we'll do homework together and hang out, eat dinner, and all that good stuff. So I think that's probably some of the coolest parts of being a triplet.
I also feel like as a triplet, you do make a lot of sacrifices because it's not just about you, it's literally also about two other people that you have to constantly think about, and also being selfless and making sure that everybody's needs are met, that we have a balanced relationship, that we get along. Do you hear that music? Is that Mom? Hey Mom!
Hello, honey. Going to stay.
Yeah.
I need somebody to do me a favor, honey.
Okay, well can we do it after this video?
What video?
We're making a video.
Oh, okay, what time are you doing that? honey?
We're doing it right now.
Oh, that's fine. Can I tell you what I need? I won't interrupt.
Okay, love you, Mother.
Well, what time are you done?
We'll be done soon.
About 2 hours.
No, I'm coming home soon.
Okay, we'll be done. Okay. Anything else about what's it like being a triplet? Any
No,
cool?
I think we're good on that.
Okay.
Get this toe out of here, that's gross.
What was it like growing up together?
Between clothing items, food, whatever you can think of, we fought over it, and also attempted to share it, some better than others.
I did the sharing, they did the fighting, so.
Bobby and I fought a lot.
Balance it out.
For sure. The two of them used to gang up on me and fight me, but that's okay. Being the oldest makes sense.
Okay, Anthony. We didn't really ever have the same classes. Our parents tried to do their best to give us our own sense of independence. I would say the first class we ever had was maybe
High school.
High school, yeah. And then in regards to sports, we played a lot of the same sports when we were younger, but then as we got older, eventually just Drew kind of was the one who branched out, did his own thing.
Needed some independence.
Okay.
Growing up, I played football and lacrosse.
And I played soccer and ran track.
And I did soccer, track, and then swim team as well. But when we were younger, we'd all start out in like lacrosse or baseball, basketball, and then whichever sports we didn't want to do just kind of like fizzled off. We all were sailing instructors. That was our job in high school. Who was the favorite instructor, you think?
Pretty obvious.
Me.
No.
Eventually, we went to college, and ironically, two of us went to college together. We went to USC. Anthony went to UMass, the zoo. Can you guys read each other's minds?
Absolutely. I know, and Bobby's lying literally all the time. He's the most readable liar in the history of lying.
I wouldn't even want to read their mind because there's not much going on up there, so it'd be a waste of time.
Yeah, there's no triple telepathy or whatever you want to call it, but each of us have certain like telltales for things.
Like what? What's a telltale?
That nervous laugh.
That nervous
Definitely one.
laughter is like what happens every time you're lying right to our face. So there's that.
Careful,
and then-
YouTube. He's probably lying right
That's
now.
not true. Well, I laugh because Anthony just gives like this deadbeat face that has no life in it. He's like, "You're lying. You're lying. I know you're lying." And that's what I laugh at, his face. It's really funny.
And he's just always lying.
There are some times... That's not true. There are times when I'll be like,
Lying.
Shut up.
Next question. I think we answered this.
No, there will
pretty
be
well.
times when we'll be I'll be downstairs and thinking of a song, and then someone will be upstairs either playing it or singing it. That I found has happened a lot. Stop laughing. What are some... Let me ask the question. What are some common triplet questions you get?
Why are you by far the best looking and best overall? I get that all the time.
If we ever like switch classes on teachers or anything, but once they realize that we don't look alike, then that goes out the window.
If we're fraternal or identical, and I don't know, we're not identical, so we still get that question a lot.
Yeah, if we're even triplets, we get that a lot. Who's the favorite? How is being a triplet different than a normal sibling relationship?
I think there's a little more shock value to it when people hear triplet, even though it's just twin plus one. On paper, not much difference, but people attach a lot of meaning to it, given it's much rarer, I guess.
I also think being a triplet, I mean, it's kind of what all we know. So in regards to like differences compared to other siblings, I don't know, like what?
Stop. What is that?
They're not gonna know anything, but they're gonna be like, "Wow, you guys just fight all the time." Like you gave us no information.
Ask any questions so we can keep going.
Yeah, well, we haven't answered any of these questions. Just mumble jumble. There's no rhyme or you're like, we're not even answering these. Like, okay, who fights the most?
Bobby and Anthony.
That's the easiest question of all time. Me and Bobby fought in the womb, and then from
I'm leaving the camera.
and then from here on out, we found a way to fight all the time. But we love each other at the end of the day.
Not the beginning of the day, for sure.
Definitely not the beginning of the
By
day,
the end of the
but at the end of the day.
If you want kids, would you want triplets?
Go ahead. I don't know.
I could try it.
Oh, let me give this triplet thing a shot. You pump out 3 kids real quick and see if I can do it.
I think because I'm a triplet, I feel like I'd have a better understanding of what it would be like to raise a triplet. I would do it.
I don't think it would be my first choice outcome, given, at the end of the day, there's no real trial and error. You just have to do your best with all 3 kids at once. But also, I recognize if I had triplets, that'd be a really cool experience, both for myself as a parent, but for them too.
You definitely have a better understanding of what it would be like and what they're going through, but at the same time, I think if I had a choice, as a parent, it would probably be a lot easier to do one at a time.
I feel like there's a lot more open communication because your parents have never had kids before. You don't have an older sibling telling you like, hey, this is how mom and dad do things. The parents are the most strict on the oldest, and they just are way more carefree for the younger child. That's at least from what I've heard from families where their kids are different ages. But I feel like for us, it was very much across the board, similar treatment. What's the best part about each one of you?
I mean, Drew's is the ability to crack incredibly bad
jokes.
Dad jokes, but always bring a smile to people's faces when he does it.
Yeah. Sounds like a good joke to me then.
Bobby's best traits are the ability to
Chirp, chirp. Nothing.
I had a good one. Bobby's best what's it called? Bobby's best trait, I think, is the ability to kind of seamlessly fit into any social setting.
Agreed.
But also, and you know, he can strike up conversation with people, try and be relatable to anyone, and also I think is always kind of someone who tries to lend an open ear to someone if you know they need anything.
I agree with Bobby.
I'm not Bobby.
Bobby's, I guess you could call his best ability is like Anthony mentioned, to seamlessly connect with people and instantly become friends with them. I called it the Bobby effect in college. I would have people that met him for 10 minutes come up to me, not even knowing who I was, aside from Bobby's brother, and have 20-minute conversations about how great a kid he is.
I would say Drew is incredibly focused. He's incredibly driven. He's like, I know what I want, and I'm gonna study for 3 years to get what I want.
Oh, that hurt.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, but Drew is incredibly focused, and I've never ever been able to compete against his level of drive or just willingness to put in the work for something. I mean, that kid can sit down, focus for 12 hours a day like it's nothing, and it's very inspirational. Anthony!
Say something. Please.
Has a great sense of humor, I think, as well. He's really matured a lot throughout the years and stepped up to the plate on a lot of things that Drew and I definitely look up to when it comes to just adulting.
I'd say Anthony's best trait is his loyalty. At the end of the day, whether it's with his friends, his family, he's very willing to be there when you need him, regardless of the circumstance. It's something that not only I would echo, but a lot of people he's helped would similarly echo as well.
Any last final comments about being a triplet?
You know, I think it's a pretty unique experience. Obviously, like Drew said earlier, it's pretty rare. Like everything has its benefits and the other side of that as well. But I think it's provided us with some opportunities we might not have had otherwise, for sure. And again, I think the most important thing is a lot of people don't get the chance to have two great brothers and friends to go through life with and share experiences with. So I think that's the best part about being a triplet, for sure.
Yeah, like Andy said, I feel very lucky to be a triplet. It's not something I wake up and think about every day because it's all I've known, all we've known. But when confronted with discussions like this or questions from other people about what it's like to be a triplet, I always reflect on it positively and always think about it with a lot of gratitude, given all the benefits associated with it.
And I think too, being a triplet has really actually enforced our own sense of identities and our own just independence, figuring out who we are, what we want in life, who we want to be. I think has really been impacted by being a triplet, but particularly with these two, I feel so grateful and blessed to call them my brothers, my best friends. I sometimes think about what it would be like if we weren't related, or if we weren't, if we were just random people in the world, what we would be like in a different way compared to our relationship now. So, love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Anthony and Drew. You know, really put in a lot of effort to try and
A lot of effort.
So much effort.
to be in this video, and I know that they appreciate you watching and also appreciate you subscribing to my channel, liking this video, commenting down below what you want them to answer. And thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
That insinuates there's a part 2.
Okay guys, we're done. Good job.